Hi, everybody. All right, welcome to some real late night bacon. Thanks for joining us, Dave. And I don't think I know your real name yet, Wikipedia, but that's all right. So yeah, Street Fighter V. They had a disastrous beta. Hey, what's going on? So yeah, they had so back in July. They had the Evolution tournament in Las Vegas. We were all set. I'm going to adjust this camera just a little bit. We were all set for the worldwide Avera. All right, hi Avera. So we were all set for the world. And by the way, how were my sound levels and everything? What I was trying to do earlier, I was trying to get. What I really hate is when you're wearing the headset. And then you have the audio that's streaming through the computer, so you've got a delay listening to the audio on the computer while you're streaming compared to what's happening on my TV screen, and it really annoys me. I hate it. So with the PS4 controller, you can put your headphones in there, and then the headset that I'm using has a USB hookup. So I'm like, well, the USB hookup should take care of my microphone streaming in, and then I should be getting my audio from the PS4 through the headset through the regular jack because it uses both. Well, no, that didn't work out. I was doing some recording tests, and all I was getting on that was just my stupid voice coming through and not any game audio, so that's annoying. So I'm going to have to deal with the delay. And my flip-flops are matching up to my voice. Finally, I'm not wearing any flip-flops. I'm actually really dressed down compared to the past couple of streams that I've done. I'm actually wearing sweatpants because Lauren's in Omaha. Whoa. So I can dress down a little bit, but that's all right. It's late night bacon. You got to dress down for late night bacon. But by audio levels, am I sounding okay, or is it too loud? Do I need to turn down my microphone? Anything like that? If so, let me know. So anyway, back to Street Fighter V. So we were all set for this wonderful worldwide beta right after the World Fighting Game Championships Evolution in Las Vegas, Nevada. July 15th rolls around. It's a bloody disaster. Well, no, it's not making any noise yet. It'll make some noise in a minute. But anyway, the worldwide beta test. Bloody disaster. Terrible. No one can sign in. I get in twice. I fight exactly 0 matches online. My heart is broken. So Capcom retools it. They're rolling it out for what they call a stress test. They did this a couple of weeks ago in Europe. They did a stress test, and now they're doing a stress test tonight and tomorrow here in the U.S. I played a few rounds. I'm sucking so far. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to promise you much in the way of victory. I am stinking at Street Fighter V so far. And Street Fighter is usually my game, so it's a little bit frustrating. So I apologize if the language gets a little bit salty, but that's why it's late night bacon. So without any further ado, let's bring that camera over this way. I'm liking this camera. This is nice. This is a little Logitech. This is the C615, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, it does a nice little job. It was like $40 at Best Buy. All right, here we go. Street Fighter V. Right here on Nerd Bacon. We'll see if we can get into the server. God willing, we'll get in. Okay, logged into the game server. That's always the biggest part. We are currently running a regional stress test on the Street Fighter V servers, which will help us get the first official public beta program relaunched as quickly as possible. We appreciate your continued patience, and will share more information on the timing of the official beta test soon. Oh, Cammy and Birdie will join the beta test at 8 p.m. Pacific, so that would be 10 Central. Oh, they should be in. Sweet candy. All right. I'm ready to punch some faces. Here we go. Ah, they're all in. Okay. Let's try a match. Let's try it with my boy Ryu here. So what happens, like Smash Brothers, when you sign into this, when you sign into online matches, it kicks you into a training mode right away while it's searching for those matches. So that's what you're going to see first here, is it launching to the training mode. For anybody who's played Street Fighter IV, this game does seem to play a little bit slower than Street Fighter IV. One thing that I find interesting is the re-addition of sort of a parry move by hitting both of your medium punch and then your medium kick buttons at the same time, as so. And, oh, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's game time here on Late Night Bacon. You like my cheesy announcer voice? Sorry, just reading the message about Sonic Adventure 2. I never really played much of Sonic Adventure 2. I remember the excitement, and this is going to date me, but I was working. I worked at GameStop back in '99 when Dreamcast launched, so there was a lot of excitement. We had the demo units and everything. We had actual Japanese Dreamcasts in our store for Sonic Adventure. So Sonic Adventure was kind of one of those pivotal points, at least in my gaming history. All right, B Bronx, I hope you go down for the love of God. Ah, shoot. Nope, don't jump, don't jump. Damn it. Haha! Alright, he's zoning the hell out of me. Ah, alright, nice. Oh good, I'm glad you're entertained. I can adjust my volumes and everything if you need to, Dave. Shoot, I was trying to catch him in a cross-up throw. Alright, maybe I should try frag. So that's the other thing that they have in this game that's new, is the V-trigger system. So you activate your V-trigger immediately. Oh, shoot. Ah, this should knock him out. Yes! Yes! I've played a little bit of Freedom Planet. It is worth playing. It is definitely worth playing. Okay, so that's another confusing thing. It doesn't... I'll get to that in a second. It doesn't restart you on the side that you started the match at. It just restarts you where you lost. Shoot, my range on my low sweep is not... here we go. Shoot. Oh! Dang it. That was just really bad playing. One thing that is kind of throwing me off is I have to play with the DualShock 4 right now, and I'm used to playing now with an arcade stick. It's the controller, guys. I swear to God, it's the controller. But, yeah, it is a little bit harder. Luckily, the DualShock 4 is optimized pretty well for fighting games, I think. But there is something about a stick. And I used to be such a controller guy for years and years and years. I couldn't... The thought of playing with this stick was just ridiculous to me. But I ended up finally getting a Hori arcade stick for my Xbox 360 after Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out, and it's just bloody hard to go back. Yeah, I never played enough Sonic Adventure 2 to really notice. I remember checking it out from GameStop when it came out back when I worked there, but I didn't play it too much. Okay, so one of the big systems is the V-trigger system here. So this is done by hitting both of your hard punches at the same time. So that activates a different skill for each person. So for Ryu, his hands, as you can see, they become electrified, and you can do kind of the hold. You can do like this electric fireball, and it does a little bit more damage, and it also stuns a little bit more. And I think it's ridiculously, it feels much more forgiving to do bigger combos like what I just demonstrated there. It feels like the frame rate canceling, because that would be a little bit harder in Street Fighter 4 to do that 9-hit. Let's see. Those are the ones that are in this beta. There's a new character that they announced, a brand new character named Nathali that they announced, and then they also announced Vega a couple of weeks ago. And Ono also teased that there should be some more announcements coming out of PAX Prime, which is this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And that's one thing I need to do, is an article as far as who are the last whatever characters that need to be added to Street Fighter. Because I think Street Fighter V is going to launch with 16 characters, and then 4 of those characters are going to be new. I would place money. Yep, the heavier the beefier. I would place money on Alex from Street Fighter 3 being part of the roster. Who's probably going to be saved for the last. Ah, that was ridiculous. Yeah, that 9-hitter is just ridiculous. That's a nice one. For Sakura, I don't think Sakura is going to be part of the initial lineup, honestly. The thing about Street Fighter V that's going to be really interesting is that they're viewing this as a service, so they're going to offer new characters and everything for free. You're not going to have to buy a bunch of dopey DLC like you do on a lot of different games. I think MKX actually has a little bit of a pared down list, at least personally. Can I get... Let's try... Let's try a different character. We've seen some Ryu. Yeah, I'd like to see Sakura in as well. One of my favorite mains in Street Fighter 4 is actually... let's try Cammy. I have not tried Cammy yet. One of my favorite mains is actually Guy in Street Fighter 4, believe it or not. So I'd love to see Guy come back. But what I need to do is get an understanding of how this damn thing operates, because I have not won a match yet. Alright, here's my first test with Cammy. There's a jab. That's her medium. Let's see her heavy. There's her heavy. Alright, pretty good range on the heavy. Hitting back in the heavy gets you a little uppercut, so there's a little anti-air advantage right there. Let's see if, yeah, it's about the same. Let's check out the kicks. There's lights. Or, I'm sorry, short. There's forward. Anything different there? Here's the fierce. Oh, so if I hit forward and fierce, she's going to do a double knee strike. Nice. Alright, let's check out. There's the sweep. Sweep is fast as ever. There's the forward, there's the short. Any differences if I'm hitting forward? No. Let's try it with the, she's moving forward just... No, not really. Never mind. Alright. Let's check out... Alright. Cannon spike. There's that little guy. Huh. Ah. Yes, you have a question. Whoops. What is her spinning knuckle move? Did they change that? Huh. Be funny if it was a charge. Doesn't look like it. This is... Nice, nice. Surprised I haven't gotten any match requests yet. Need to learn to not jump in. Interesting. I don't think that they're going to do it quite like that, actually. I don't... Yeah, I really don't think so. I think Ono has actually stated that the intention is that Street Fighter V will be the only disc that you ever buy, and then any upgrades and everything are just going to be delivered downloadable, and it's going to be offered for free. Now, where the hell is that spinning knuckle? Does she not have that anymore? Interesting. The thing about all those special editions, though, like, the difference between the regular Street Fighter 4 when that first came out, and then Super Street Fighter 4 when that came out in, what was it, 2010? It was just like a night and day difference. Ultra, not quite as much. I wasn't a huge fan of Ultra, but then they updated, or no, the 2012 arcade update that they did, and then Ultra came out, and Ultra was a little bit more awesome. Yeah, I really like that too. I don't want a more realistic approach to this game. This is a very comic, like manga-inspired art style. So yeah, I do like how the characters are much more improved for the next generation. But it's not the same old thing. It's not hyper-realistic. What is... Boy, oh boy. She's supposed to have this spinning knuckle move, and I am not sure how to do that in this one. Alright, let's check out, what's her V-trigger? Oh, that's her V-trigger. That's kind of awesome. Huh. Oh, and she can spin around like behind him. Oh, that's tricksy as heck. It looks like her V-trigger just gives her a little bit more in the way of options. Okay, so she does like... Yeah, she does a bunch more hits. She does a bunch more hits with her V-trigger engaged. Yeah, okay, alright. Let's see. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, she's gonna be a terror. Oh my god. She's just gonna be a terror. What was her super? There it is. It's. Oh, that's. Huh. Dinner acquired. Question coming up. Alright, what are each of our review processes? That is a good question. My problem is that I have problems focusing on one thing at a time. So I'm juggling like 50,000 bajillion games right now, and that's not an exaggeration whatsoever. It's literally 50,000 bajillion. And, but as far as my review process, that's a tough question. I'm not sure. Oh, that's what she does. When I'm having trouble with getting started with the review, a lot of times I'll just outline what points that I want to make about the game. So I'll just come up with, you know, the things that you have to talk about, like the intro, something about the story, graphics, blah 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 blah, and then that way that kind of gives me a structure so I can kind of start filling in where I go. I try to make. The biggest thing that helps me is trying to make some sort of statement. It's like, what am I trying to say with this review? What's the idea that I treat it like a story. I treat it like a piece of literature, almost. So that, I don't know, that's a little bit of an insight of how I treat it. And then I just try to make arguments to justify my stance on it. You always do images less. Oh, finally another fight. Finally! I always do tags and excerpts and everything like that. I always do that last. I'll do the actual review, and then I'll do images, and then I'll do tags and all that stuff. I'll save that for last. But it's probably better to do it that way, because then if you're not doing images last, you might have more of a tendency to get sloppy with your tags and excerpts and everything like that. So I mean, that's a pretty good reason for doing images last. You're not going to forget to do the images.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, he doesn't really punish really well. Damn it. That's a good idea.
Round two. Fight.
So that's the spinning knuckle. They changed that to her V-trigger skill. That's very interesting. And it'll cross up as we are not... Oh, shit. That's... Ah! That's very technical. Sometimes I'll write notes. You know, I'll just have a pad of paper. I'm really old-fashioned that way. A lot of times, even when I'm writing articles, or anything like that, I'll write it down on with a piece of paper and a pencil before I translate it to computer. But I'm an old man, so that's just me. Operation start! So what's it? Okay, now that's that. Alright, here we go, another fight.
Another fight is coming your way.
You have 200 reviews? Good God. Wow. I need to get my ass in gear on some reviews. It's just not enough hours in the day, you know? That's the toughest part about reviewing a game, I think, as opposed to any other piece of writing, because you actually have to sit down and play through the game. And then if you're doing a longer game, that's just a lot more time that's devoted to it.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Nice. Okay, okay. Shoot. Nice, you weren't expecting that. Boom! Oh, there's that V trigger in action. Charlie, what is going on, brother? How you doing? This guy's not sure now. He's not sure. Shit. All right. And rolled right into that hurricane kick. Just hoping to catch him with that. But we catch him with that. Boom. Shoot. Shoot. Charlie, the consummate lurker. Oh, shit. Ah, that's gonna be punish! Ah, man. I do have that sort of je ne sais quoi as far as being a rape is concerned. Wait a second. That's terrible. That's just terrible, Charlie. Thanks very much. Oh, lordy. Well, still looking for my first Street Fighter V win. That is the real raping going on here, Charlie. That is it. Where's Megan tonight? Lauren is in Omaha. She had to drive out tonight for that, so she just got into Omaha a couple of hours ago.
Fight!
Shoot. Oh, I gotta remember, got that. It feels harder to pull her ultra off. Don't use Facebook. What? What kind of cave are you living in?
Another fight is coming your way.
All right, another fight is coming. Oh, she's feet away. Oh, here's a Cammy versus Cammy battle. Cammy versus Cammy, what were the chances? Cammy versus Cammy, they'll kick their asses. Cammy versus Cammy.
Round one.
Oops.
Fight!
There we go. There we go. Nice. Shit. Oh, I'm fighting Fall Down Bear. Oh no. Dave, you are dead. You are dead, brother.
Fight!
I've never had a pregnant wife, but I still know you're dead. Shit. Jeez Louise.
Perfect KO!
I'm gonna have to sing something after the butt kicking I just took. Wow. I do not know why I can't seem to get through this one. Let's switch back to Ryu. Let's do that. Oh, lordy. Dios míos.
Fight!
Oh, because obviously, Cammy and I are not meant to be. What did he say? Yeah, it was my butt that got kicked, unfortunately. You want me to sing as Raul? Good God.
Fight!
Charlie, you're asking me to whip out the classics here. Hadouken! I swear to God, I am better at Street Fighter 4. Hey, thank you very much. Prior to this, I was working on the setup for Metal Gear Solid 5, which will be this Tuesday night. You won't want to miss it. Alright, Ryu, what are your secrets in this game that I'm just not getting? What? That's probably an excellent idea, actually. Okay, that's a nice little combo. Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, that's not it. Alright, good night, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. That's what I was trying to pull off. Doomed Berry. Okay, where is the next person to victimize me? The cross-ups seem a little bit too frequent, at least with the people that have played me. All right, here we go.
Another fight is coming your way.
Here we go. The fight of the century. Who will reign supreme in the battle of fist versus face? All right, let's get one win. Let's get one win under my belt here. So instill a little confidence in me. That was a little Easter egg. They got a little sign for Fei Long back there in a new movie. Interesting. There we go. Boom. There we go. Now I'm using my head. Oh, shit. Spoke too soon. Alright, alright. Thank you, Charlie. Send those positive vibes. And a little bit of Megan's judgment.
Round 2. Fight.
One thing I will say, it feels spot on. I'm not feeling any lag or anything as far as the network connection goes. Oh, shit. But your ass is getting thrown! Oh, I haven't worked out my V-trigger. I keep looking at the other side. Okay, there we go. Boom! There we go. There we go. Yeah, that is a very good sign. Finally have a win under my belt. It seems like it's taken forever. Golly. This one, it just has a different... I mean, on the surface, all Street Fighter games are the same, but really they're not. And this one, it just feels like it has a much more deliberate pace than Street Fighter 4 did. And then you can't really rely on the ultra combos like you could in Street Fighter 4 as a way to get you out of a jam. Well, she can judge me. Most women are very judgmental of me. No, Megan's a sweetie. Charlie, I will never forget during rehearsals for Eating Raoul, during those last tech rehearsals, you and I at the end of the show were hiding behind the couch while she's doing her big finish, and then we're quietly singing along in chicken talk. So we're quietly bark, 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 bark. Sorry, that was just a random thought that came to my head. So the point is, if she knew we were doing that, she might judge me. Ah, those are good times. Interesting. Oh. The thing that is a little bit disappointing is that it seems like it takes forever to find another matchup. Also, it feels like everybody's sweep move is so short in this game compared to the other ones. That is a really good question. Yeah, I wish you would just remove that altogether. It's really annoying, and it's kind of unprofessional in my view, but I don't know if it's my place to say that. Yeah, I know. Who's that other random lurker? Random lurker, we know you're there. We know. That's alright. If you want to lurk, that's cool. God bless you. Thanks for lurking. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. He needs... I'll send him an email. I sent Cubis an email today, just with some proposed dates, if he wanted me to host a Gaming by Request stream during September. I gave him, I think, the 14th and the week after that as dates that I could host. And then I think I sent out that email or Facebook thing either today or yesterday that I was hosting the Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh no! Viewer 3, why? I was just kidding! Viewer 3, I really love you! Oh. That's so disappointing. I didn't think I was coming off like... Ah, shit. Alright, judge me. I could type a message here. There we go. We have literally and virtually rolled out the welcome sign for lurkers. We love you. We want you here. There's going to be some comment on social media later on. Those effing nerd bacon a-holes called people out for lurking. Just want to watch Street Fighter, man. I just want to watch Street Fighter. All right, come on. Let's get another match here. I'd like to get one more in with Ryu. It is fun. I wish I had more time for it. I'm so glad that I came home Friday night and saw that Cubis was doing a Mortal Kombat X stream. That was a lot of fun. And then I fell asleep about 1 o'clock. Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be fantastic, and I'm getting that on Tuesday, exactly 1 week from today, and we'll be hosting a live stream starting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Charlie, so you can tune right here to Bacon.com or to Bacon's Twitch channel. I'm getting the ridiculous collector's edition, first off, so we're going to do the unboxing ceremony. We'll be displaying that robotic arm front and center. And then, yeah, we're just going to have some fun playing some Metal Gear Solid 5 for the next few hours until I decide that I need to go to sleep. Did I? That is very weird. Maybe it was something... Is it still that way right now? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't change anything with my sound, so it might be something going on with the internet. Okay. Yeah, it must have just been a drop or something in bandwidth on the internet. I'm sure Mediacom loves the streaming that I'm doing lately. Alright. Let's try a different character. How about that? Let's check out M. Bison. I have not tried out M. Bison in this edition of Street Fighter as of yet. Bison's got some gray hairs coming into this. Ooh, and he's sporting his classic Player 2 green. That's from Street Fighter 2, is that Street Fighter 2 Turbo or Championship? I don't remember. I've forgotten way too much. Alright, so M. Bison, the Dictator, is back. He's got a little, God dang, he moves slow. Look at that. I can remember my dashes here. That's one thing that I always forget. Some nice, I'm a sucker for stuff like this. This is some real nice animation on his coat when he dashes back and forth. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. Well, Avera, it might be the government. I don't know. NSA is watching everybody. That's got some great range. That's just a hell of a haymaker right there. That hard punch. He's got that. He's got that. Boom, boom, boom. Let's check out this V trigger thing. It looks like he's got kind of a parry as well. Here we go. Huh. Okay, so his scissors kick has like a teleport component to it. Is that just with V trigger? Yeah, that's just with V trigger, so interesting. Does he not have the... What is this guy? What does this guy do? Oops. This is so weird. Okay, there's that back. Nice. Nice. Huh. Interesting. Bison, where is your Psycho Crusher? Do you not have it? Do you not have Psycho Crusher? Huh. He's got the parry. What? That's that. But God, you have to be like right. That's the thing. You can't check the command list. Look at that. That's just going right over it. You cannot check the command list. Maybe if I pull up a website real quick, we can look at the moves. Let's see. Street. 5 moves. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Oh, don't give in. Okay. No, don't give me this in a video. Let's see here. Now I missed the M. Bison moves list that I'm looking for. Cammy moves list. Nash. There we go. Alright. Psycho Reflect. Single hit projectile. Okay. Okay, so the V trigger gets him a little faster. So he's got Psycho Blast, Charge Back, Forward Punch. There's that. Okay. He's got the Double Knee Press, which we saw there. Scissors Kick. Oop, charge down, up. Oh, that's neat. It's a little bit tough to pull up, though. Shoot. Alright. Ah, you son of a biscuit. You took out the Psycho Crasher. Wow. Charlie, I think they have, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have a copy of Dying Light over at Half Price Books for like $30, if I'm not mistaken. I know they've had it there at one point. Until Dawn looks pretty good. Alright, that's very interesting. That is very interesting. Oops. see. I'm missing something there. I believe so. I haven't really been paying attention, but I know they've had it there at one time, Charlie. So if you got time tomorrow, run down there and check. Let's see. Interesting. I am not quite digging Bison, quite frankly. I'm not sure what the hell that move was supposed to be for. Dying Light is kind of the horror game that came out, was it last year or was it earlier this year? If I can get in a match. I know this, the V trigger, like the parry skill, that will counter, that'll absorb one projectile. Alright, well, let's check out Chun-Li here. Okay, alright. I'm not a big horror fan, so I wasn't paying too much attention to Dying Light. I know, I'm sure they still have one at half price. I would double check. Alright, so the biggest change for Chun-Li is tapping on the kick button no longer gives you the flash kick. No, she's changed the flash kick, or the wind kick, into a quarter circle forward motion. So she just does that, advances a little bit. So it comes out quick, it's great in combos. Easier for super combos. Gonna be like 5 bajillion. No worries. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's interesting. So, so her V trigger skill has her do this little bounce up move. It can hit on the way up. And then, yeah, she can kind of strike, use that as an air offense almost. She still has one of my favorite moves, which is the heel stomp. Boom, boom, boom. Still can jump off the wall. Still have the spinning bird kick. Still has her fireball, Kikokin. Still a charge move. Oops. Let's see. I think there's one other move. Alright, definitely, Charlie. The next stream is definitely 1 week from tonight, Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Metal Gear Solid 5 right here. We'll start off with the unboxing ceremony and everything. So join us Tuesday night at 7. I'll send you a Facebook message to remind you, though. All right, let's check out Chun-Li's move list here. I know there's one more. Kikukin, quarter circle forward. Oh, that's what that is. Why would you do that? Why would they do that? Alright, we'll see you then. I've always hated her crouch. That is a good point. I have always hated it. I also don't understand why they would do a quarter circle forward move when they have or a half circle forward move. Oh, no, that's not it then. That's not what I'm looking at. What am I looking at? Oh, snap! She can do that in the air now. That's exciting. Oh, I thought she had another move where she would like do a somersault, like a somersault kick, like she's like flipping forward. Put my hands in front of the camera here, so she's like, I can't do that with physics, so she just like flips. Anyway, it would be awfully nice if we had another opponent here. Interesting. To learn how to work her V trigger into it. Oops. Yeah, I know. This is a little bit ridiculous here. Oh, we're looking at 12:16 on the East Coast, but you would think there'd be people in the Midwest and on the West Coast still playing. It wasn't quite that bad earlier. Well, we'll give it a couple more minutes and see if another match comes in. Of course, as soon as I sign off the stream, it'll be match after match after match. Oh well. Well, while we're doing this, let's switch to another character. I've not tried Nash. I've not tried Birdie yet. Yeah. Just weird. All right, let's give old Birdie a go. This will be the great advancement that we have with this generation of software is depiction of body hair on characters. So there you go. Can look forward to that. Well, with only one person watching, there's didn't want to keep you there. All right, so we've got this little swing thing. All right, so medium throws forward. Oh, hey, look at that. Well, some of us gotta work in the morning. And some of us have a boss that wants to go drinking tomorrow night after work. I love this guy's style of walking. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Just like this hulking beast. And I love... Oh, man, that animation is awesome. With him punching his fists. Ah! Love it. And I like the range of his sweep, too. At least it looks like it has much better range than some of the others. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so quarter circle back and punch. Does that little move. Alright. What do we got for V-trigger? For V-trigger, he eats a hamburger! Burger up, son. Alright. What is this? Oh. What? Ladies and gentlemen, we may have our new Rufus right here. Burger hype. Okay, what is this? Is this a half circle back? Yep, half circle back. Does that. Half circle back and kick. And then it just depends on the range. Or the strength of the kick depends on the range. Interesting. And then he's got that quarter circle forward kick. That'll charge up a little bit. Oh, wait a second. Did that... So there's the difference. Alright, so doing the chain thing with the hard kick. So that's quarter circle forward hard kick. So that's going to be an anti-air thing right there. Medium kick does this, where he swings around, boom, nice punish. But the short one, the light kick, that's the interesting one, because he throws, but he makes sure he slams her against the wall. Of course, that's not leading much in the way of juggles, though. Huh. Holy shnikes, after 5,000 minutes, another fight is coming. All right. I'm not licking this chain because I'm a badass. I'm licking this chain because I'm hungry. Thank you. Thank you. One of these nights, I'll do like a real fighting demo. I'll play some Street Fighter 4, I'll play some Persona 4 Arena, play some Tekken. Should just have a fighting game night. Boom! Hey, there we go. There we go. Yes, Persona 4. Okay, I rented that from GameFly. By the way, GameFly subscription. If you don't, that's great for reviewing games. Yes. Boom! There we go. There we go. I'm so proud of myself. Ha 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 ha.
You win.
Yes, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, GameFly. You pay a monthly fee. It's like $12. You pay that. You pay like a $12 a month fee, and then it basically works like how Netflix did in the early days, where they send you a game, and then you have to keep the envelope and everything and send it back when you're done with it. But it's pretty cool. I mean, you create your game queue, and then they send you a game, and then you keep it as long as you want. I keep games for months at a time, and then you can keep it if you want it for a reduced price. The longer you keep it, the lower the price goes. I kept Project Cars. I just picked up Project Cars. I was the first person to rent that game, so it was a brand new copy when it was shipped to me. And then I had it for a few months, and I ended up keeping it for like $30. So you get some really good deals on it. And then the longer that you're a member, you'll get like quarterly $5 coupons and stuff. So, you know, there's a cheap game out there, then you can get it for next to nothing. Yeah, so like Persona 4 Arena, they had it in their, I rented it, and then it ended up in their under 20 blowout sale, so I ended up keeping it and then using a coupon, so I got it for like $10. So yeah, if you can afford the $12 a month, even if you're not gonna keep a lot of games, it's still an awesome deal, just to be able to keep games. The first review that I wrote for Nerd Bacon was Tomb Raider for the Xbox 360, and that was a GameFly rental. Yeah, it's awesome. Alright, I want another match here. Let's get another match. I'm digging Birdie. I did not think that I was going to dig this character. I am digging the hell out of this. Rut, what is going on, dude? Let's see, what was his... There we go, there we go. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to do everything that I can to get good with this character, because I have a feeling this is going to be the character that my buddy Sean hates the most. He hates Rufus so badly in Street Fighter 4, so I've tried very hard to learn Rufus just to piss him off, but I can't seem to get the art of Rufus down. You have to have an x-ray done tomorrow. That's no good. There's a big boot to the face! So quarter circle forward does this big charge move, which stuns the shit out of him. Multiple small... What are you doing, dude? Are you like in an ass-kicking contest or what? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Our fight is coming your way.
And it's gonna be Birdie versus Cammy. I wonder how many streams that we're showing up on tonight. How many other people are streaming this? It feels like everybody and their mother are probably trying to stream this tonight. Jesus. I want to fight for those I want to protect.
Round one. Fight.
Nice. Alright, alright. Now she's using that V trigger to her advantage there very well. And there's the Cammy pose.
Round two. Fight.
Fudge. Oh, those rushdown options really will get to him. And here comes the pain. And Birdie gets put in his place. I never finished Mirror's Edge. I should probably sit down and do that before the new one comes out. Oh. Wish you could get fights just a little bit faster.
Fight.
Let's see. That's right, he had that half circle back and kick move. That's what I was looking for earlier. I don't think it would have helped in that match. he's not really a big combo character. I gotta sit down and play this Shantae thing. Yep, this is the stress test for Street Fighter V. So what happens? It kicks you into the training mode, the training room, while it's searching for another fight. Oh, that's a nice combo. Yeah, Birdie hasn't been in a Street Fighter since, I want to say, Street Fighter Alpha 3 back in '99. I think that was his last appearance. Wait, what is that corn thing? What? That's such a weird move. That's cool. It doesn't seem to do any. Yeah, it is a banana peel. Another fight is coming your way. Oh boy, Birdie versus Birdie. Oh, this is Dave the Watchman. Hello. That is who is hosting. Dave Kanyuk, the Watchman.
Round one. Fight.
Shoot. Haha, nice. Shit. Dang. It's the glasses.
Round two. Fight.
Dang it, I thought I had a chance for this one. Shoot. Well, butts to that. That is a that's a good point. I kind of want to just go back to Ryu because I I feel like I would have a better chance of winning. Alright, let's just do that. See if we can get a couple more matches here before I have to call it quits to get up and work for the man tomorrow. Yeah. Well, that's right. The fight money actually is going to come into play because the fight money that you earn, you'll be able to use to unlock different in-game items and characters and stuff like that. So it's like you'll be able to grind for experience almost in order to unlock new fighters and things like that. I'm sure there'll be a way that you can actually purchase, you know, the unlocks for them if you don't want to do all the grinding. But yeah, that's what the fight money is going to be used for. It's a very interesting take. 60 tabs across 2 windows. That is a hell of a test. Oh, good, good. Yeah, usually I hate training rooms. There hasn't been that piece of music that really grabs me as of yet. Yeah, hopefully the rest of the soundtrack will be better. I apologize for sniffing into the microphone. Hay fever is starting to take its toll here in Iowa. Hasn't hit too bad yet, but it's starting. It's hard to believe that we're at the end of August. So what games that are coming out within the next, between now and the end of the year, what are you excited about, as far as holiday releases go? I still have not tried the online component to Grand Theft Auto. I'm very much behind the curve on that. Come on, someone challenge me. Oh, 2 weeks until 24. You are so old. Fallout. I've never really gotten through all of a Fallout game, so I'm excited that people are excited about it, and I think it's going to be an awesome game, but I don't know, it's just not personally on my... It's not doing it for me. My God, you guys are just babies. Oh. I'm 24 and it's old. Sorry. Alright, somebody challenge me here. This is getting a little ridiculous. My girlfriend loves Assassin's Creed. Loves it, loves it, loves it. That's like her series. So I'm pretty much stuck at buying Assassin's Creed each year from now from now on in. She needs to buckle down and finish Assassin's Creed Unity though before Syndicate comes out. She still hasn't done that. You know, I have never actually played an Assassin's Creed game. I watched her play pretty much all of Black Flag, and it looked like an awesome game. She had a lot of fun with it, but I've never actually sat down with one myself. But that's going to be one of the choices if we do another gaming by request, is going to be having her sit down and play Assassin's Creed Unity for a little while, so that's going to be on the voting block pretty soon. Well, okay. Fallout 4 is going to keep you busy from now until Kingdom Come. It's going to keep you busy from now into like middle of next year. So that's a good one to. I'd say that's a good one to be excited for. I'll probably get suckered into buying Fallout 4. Let's not lie. It's gonna be awesome. Well, that's all right. I kind of fell out of love when I was about your age, 24, 25. I fell out of love with video games because I was trying to get out and meet the ladies, and I didn't think that video gaming was gonna help me with that, so I kind of swore off. I played a little bit. Plus a bunch of years working at GameStop. That'll make us swear off the video games. Alright, so what about this? Since we can't seem to find too many opponents here, would there be any opposition if I switch to Street Fighter 4? And we streamed that for the next, 15, 20 minutes? Would that be alright with both of you? Dancing to the beat, yo! Street Fighter 4 sounds good. Ruts, what do you think? What do you say? All right. Well then, let's cut to a break real quick. I'll get Street Fighter 4 set up. We'll stream that for a little bit. We won't take up too much time with it, but we'll show that. It'll be a nice dichotomy showing the differences between Street Fighter 5 and Ultra Street Fighter 4. So, that being said, let me switch screens here. We're going to go to a quick break. Stay tuned right here to Bacon.com.
isn't
Captain
different.
Cole, the guy who played that goal, was here like 3 weeks ago. He's upstairs, man.
All right, here we are. Welcome back, Ultra Street Fighter 4. I know, you said Super Street Fighter 4. This is really Ultra. This is really Ultra. Okie dokie. And now we switch to from DualShock 4 to the ridiculous Ori arcade stick. So we'll see. Hopefully this will help out a little bit. I don't have advantage. What? That's a little weird. Why don't I have access to Xbox Live? Huh. Well, hang on. Let me put us on break just for a second and figure this out. We'll be right back. We're back. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't saying that I didn't have access to Xbox Live. That was just a little bit weird. Anyway, here we are. Let's see. guy here.
What a shame that a beautiful moonlit night must play host to this feeling of unease.
Because I ate a burrito and it's not agreeing with me.
Vanish one by one. In their place crop up dealers of weapons and immoral creatures to prey on the innocents. It pains me to think of the victims of this nightmare city. Those who will never be accounted for, never missed. Their stories will never be told. Yet, when viewed from the lens of history, our struggle is so tiny as to be meaningless. However, I cannot
You
stand
probably
idly
would.
by and watch as the good
I
suffer.
am. I'm terrible at. I'm terrible at MVC.
It is up
Just
to me to
absolutely
ensure
wretched
that
at
our
it.
small chapter of history be written by a just and steady
I'm not that
hand.
good at Blaze Blue.
Power of Bushinryu shall be
Street
my
Fighter Cross
quill.
Tekken, pretty good. Well, I'm decent. I can hold my own at Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Street Fighter Cross Tekken was a really... I liked that game a lot. I thought that was fantastic. Plus, I'm a big fan of both Street Fighter. Like, Street Fighter is like my favorite franchise of all time. And I love Tekken. Tekken 3 was the reason that I bought my original PlayStation back in '98. Alright, let's see if I... Supposedly, they're still working on Tekken Cross Street Fighter, but there's been very little evidence. Like to see something on it at some time. Shoot. Trixie computer. So I don't know which I like better. I don't know if I like being in the training room before a match better, or if I like actually fighting the computer better while I'm waiting. I think I like fighting the computer a little bit better. Oh, snap. There we go. I gotta say, it was really hard moving from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike over to Street Fighter 4. It took a while before I was comfortable with it, and I can kind of see the same thing happening between Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. I think it's gonna take a little while. Yeah, fighting it. Plus, it just makes for a more interesting stream as well, in my humble opinion.
Ready for a beat.
The battle has begun. Fight!
This stage actually was a transplant from Street Fighter Cross Tekken over to Ultra Street Fighter 4. Oh, with Metal Gear 5. I'm so excited. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear is, that's another one of my favorite franchises. Certain ones that just like, you're gonna buy the new release, any of the game in that series, no matter what. For me, it's like Street Fighter, Metal Gear Solid, and Mario.
The battle has begun. Fight!
Finally, here we go. Here we go.
Has entered the ring.
All right. I'll stick with Guy and Yun, so this should be a fast-paced matchup. I have to prepare myself. I hate wearing a headset. Smashes my hair, guys. And dirty pachinko machines at that. Erotic torture. Oh my god. Or erotic horror, whatever it was. There it is. Nice. Alright, Dave. Don't snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory here. There it is. Alright. Alright. 12 million BH? Erotic violence, thank you. That was what it was.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight! So now, let's go on. This shot will determine who wins.
Shoot. Thought I would catch him there. There we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. Ha. That was not the prettiest finish, but it was a finish. And I won. And that's the important thing, because I lost enough in Street Fighter V this evening. To the point where my mother's going to be ashamed of me when she finds out. She's gonna say, "Dave, you lost that much in Street Fighter V?" Because I often think of my mother as a British woman. After midnight, we get a little loopy around here.
Let's get started! Fight!
I will not lose to the computer! No! There it is. There it is. Ah, and right at the end. Right at the end. Lodo Surgeon. Wow, alright. Let's try some Ryu. Ah, Ryu versus Akuma. I hate Akuma players. I just hate them. Just hate them.
East Asia. It's not 1-9. Fists will fly at this location. Let's get started. Fight!
Shit. It's the damn air fireballs that are getting me. Haha, you did it! I am not very good with Dudley. My buddy Sean is very... You gotta understand, my buddy Sean and I have been friends for about 12 years. Street Fighter is like at the core of our friendship. That's... Women have come and gone. I've lived in different cities, but there's always, between the two of us, it's like the story of our friendship is Street Fighter. There's always... That's how we first bonded, was over Street Fighter. It's always going to be Street Fighter. So, anyway, long story short is that my buddy Sean is much better at Dudley than I am. God damn it. He's zoning so well with those, What? What? His EX fireball goes through my EX? Of course, because he's Akuma. The cheapest son of a gun in the game. Oh man, I wanted to punish him. Yes, punish him! Boom, and that is why a lot of fighting people, a lot of purists hate the Ultra. They hate this game because of that Ultra. Because really, I wasn't playing as well. I should not have won that match, or that round. And you can tell he's pissed off. He's playing much more aggressively. Much better. Fudge, monkeys. Golly. Yep, he's got my number. He's got my number. Nice, nice. A Cthulhu cult chant. Good God. Alright. I hope you sleep well tonight. That sounds like the worst thing ever, but could be wrong. Could be listening. You could be listening to like Justin Bieber, something like that.
Your destiny will be determined here. Who will emerge a champion? Fight!
Golly. I've forgotten how to do everything! Shit. Wow. No singing Justin Bieber in the chat.
Let's keep it up! Fight!
Jeez, it's like the computer just like got a hell of a lot better. Nope, nope, not gonna catch that. Alright.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
I think I played you before. You were a Kuma, weren't you? Okay. Alright. Oh, now you're gonna be even cheaper and you're gonna go for Oni. Well, I'll tell you, there's nothing I love more than confusing Oni players with Guy. There's nothing I hate more than when Oni players smash me when I'm playing as Guy. Alright, let's see if I can get some retribution against EP Texas Bones. I wonder if he's on a team, if he's EP Texas Bones. So like,
The battle of the century! Fight!
maybe he's a pro or something.
Let's go on! The fight is
Boom, boom, boom.
Nice smelling comeback! Damn important! Is it the end?
Nope. Damn it, Guy, come on. Come on. I'm gonna snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory. Shit. There we go. Good night. No, this is an actual player. This is a dude on Xbox Live. Nice. Shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Okay.
The last round! Fight! The fight has finally begun! Which one of these two will emerge on top? First kick has been recorded.
Dodge. Shit. There you go. There you go. No.
Looks like we can expect fireworks.
No! Ah!
Oni wins.
Gored by an orange What? I don't think I want to see anybody gorged by or any type of large phallus or anything like that. Huh. Ah, that was a tough loss, kids. That was a tough loss.
Fight locale chosen.
Listen to one Bieber song, that's all I could stand. Yikes.
Let's get started. Fight.
Jeez, David. Don't be like Justin Bieber getting gorged with the penis. Don't get gorged by the penis. Justin Bieber's a little bit crazy. There we go.
Let's keep it up.
Well, to pause that video would mean that I would be required to actually have to sit through and watch a Justin Bieber video, which is too much for me to bear. When you get to be my age, you realize that you're coming up on the end of your life at any time. There we go. There we go.
You win.
I showed her. Oh, here's a new warrior. Alright.
Has entered the ring.
Team Doja 208. 12:20 already. Alright, let's make this. This will be the final one. This will be the final.
Wildest fighters have assembled from around the world,
It's getting late.
and only one will be declared the best.
Go to Blanca versus Zangief. Matchup of the gods. That's cool. That's awesome. I would love to have a job writing press releases and stuff like that.
Historic distillery.
You know, the point in reviewing Portal or Portal 2 right now, even though it's not exactly the most relevant thing, it's good practice for you. If it's something that you want to play, do it. Don't worry about whether or not it's the relevant thing. Just do it. Plus, Nerd Bacon, I don't think we've got a review of Portal or Portal 2, so it helps us out with our content. So,
Who will emerge a champion?
more content is good. That's more exposure for you, more exposure for us. By all means.
The fight is underway. Which of these two challengers will be crowned? One attack.
Okay, why aren't you doing your frickin' thing? Ew. To me, Blanca is the biggest jerk in the game.
You'll never survive in the jungle. Will the tide of battle turn? Fight! This is the one we've been waiting for.
Oh, there's that EX spinning pile driver. Oh, there it is again. This guy is pissed as shit.
Is it the end? Here is tangible.
Let's see. Shoot, I was trying to pull off my Ultra. Did not work. Let's see the rubber round right here. A very pissed off Team Doja versus DJK Hadoken. Shoot, there's that spinning pile driver. He's gonna nail me. Here it is. Oh, and I nailed him! Ooh. Oh my gosh, the mind games. Oh, he's gonna be pissed off, that poor dude. Whew. Oh man. Alright, that's a good one on which to get out of dodge. Oh man. That was a good one. That was a good one. Now I can get some sleep at night and feel good about myself in the morning.
Alright.
I think that's good for now. 12:24 at night, Central Standard Time. We're now into August 26th. It's hard to believe the days are getting shorter. There's full acorns falling on the ground already in Des Moines. I think it's going to be an early winter, unfortunately, but it was an early spring. But that's all she wrote for tonight. So thanks for hanging out with us here on the Late Night Bacon, checking out some Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 4. And we'll have to do this again sometime. We should do like a just like a straight up fighting game evening and just play a bunch of different stuff. So that would be fun. Anyway, I will be back personally on a week from tonight, actually. A week from Tuesday, I'll be hosting the Metal Gear Solid 5 stream. So it's going to be the unboxing of the collector's edition of Metal Gear Solid 5. God willing that nothing happens with that order. And yeah, we'll start doing the Metal Gear Solid 5. It'll be the very first time I've touched the game. So that'll be fun. That'll be Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. And yeah, so anyway. Yes, Snake's butt will be stared at. Orange penises will be drawn. All right, thanks everybody. Y'all have a good night. We'll talk to you later.